So I'm Nicolas Oriol, and I'm the founder and CEO of Unience.
I'm Vicente Barón. I'm the community manager of Unience.
We believe that at some point in time, there will be a global financial services social network. So far, it does not exist at a global scale. But we see a huge opportunity in bringing together direct investors, wealth managers, fund managers, and financial institutions, all together in the same highly focused social network with rules such as neutrality and transparency as key elements. That's why we created Unience, and we aim to occupy that empty space. Today, we are going to show you our latest innovation, which is the iPhone app, Unience Mobile. So let's the fun begin. Vicente will play the role of a wealth manager, and I'll play the role of an investor that is on vacations right now. He's an investor that really needs a wealth manager like Vicente. Vicente is sitting in his office. He's one of the 28,000 users that are actually using Unience, and he just logged in Unience during his daily activities as a financial advisor. And I am not here. I'm on a distant shore, lying in the sand.
So, okay. The first thing I see in the top left corner of the screen is the feed of activities that are relevant to me. Content written by other community members, portfolio alerts, and all the info about the people I'm following. In the top right corner, I can see how my recommended products are doing, and also how my model portfolios are performing these days. But you know what? The best part of it is in the middle of the screen. Here, I can check every single day the evolution of my own clients' portfolios. And that info comes directly from their bank accounts. And that info also is updated every day by Unience for me. So now let's take a look at this portfolio right here. This is Nicolas' portfolio. He's one of my newest clients. Okay? I've been studying the portfolio, and as you can see, this is a quite risky portfolio in these days of turbulence. So I'm going to recommend him to buy a fund to lower the risk. Okay? So, okay, too much risk.
I've always loved the sea, you know.
Okay.
But in turbulent market times, I was very scared when I was on vacation because I couldn't really stop watching the phone. But now, with my Unience mobile application and my recently hired wealth manager, I'm more relaxed right now. So, but what a coincidence. I've just received a message from him. So let me read it for you. Okay? So I type here, and the application opens up right at the point where I want, which is the message from Vicente, which his nickname is Caloxa. So let me read it for you. It says, Nico, I'm sorry to disturb your vacations, but you should really check your portfolio. During the last few weeks, the risk is going up, and it is now well beyond your acceptance level. Check vesting fund. We should add this fund to your portfolio. All the best, Vicente. Okay? So let me go and check that fund that Vicente is talking to me. So the first thing I see here is the list of the different portfolios that are right now being shared with me by all the community of Unions. Okay? But I want to take a look at my own portfolios here. And the second one here is the one that Vicente is talking about. So I can check the ratios of this portfolio, and I can really see that the volatility is very high. Most likely because all these particular stocks that I have down here. So it might really be a good idea to see that fund that Vicente is talking about. But let me first check about my track record in my own portfolio. Okay? So during the last year, let me see that. During the last year, it has not performed very well, except for only the last couple of weeks.
Guess when I started to advise him.
So let me take a look at that specific fund that Vicente was talking about. So it was called Best in Fund. So let me type that for you. Best in Fund right here. Okay. So I click on the blog section of this search return, and I see all the different people that are right now talking about this particular fund within Unions. I can drill down here, and I can see all the people that are knowledgeable about this fund. So it's a good idea because I can come back later and talk to them. I can also see, by tapping here in the portfolio section of the search returns, who else is having this portfolio, this fund in their specific portfolio. And finally, of course, I can go and check the fund profile itself, and I can see that it has a really steady growth track record. So it might be a good idea to have that fund in my portfolio, and I will answer Vicente, my brand new financial advisor, and say, okay, go ahead, and I will talk to you when I come back. Okay, so send, and that's enough for the demo. Okay, so message sent. So we are back with you in our Unience executive roles here. And let me tell you something. Unience Mobile is the first application that is actually using the Unience API, which is a set of powerful features that would let third parties develop their own applications. 4 months ago, in Finovate Fall in New York, we announced our plan to launch Unience in the US and UK markets. 4 months later, there are 5,000 more users in Unience. We have beaten month after month activity records in our webpage, and we are actually right now in a period of exclusive negotiations with a New York-based financial institution. Our goal is to raise capital in 2011 to launch the service in the US. So if you want to shape the future of financial services social networks, come and see us to our booth, because you can be our sponsor or our partner in these markets. And remember that we are Unience, and we are in the financial services business, bringing together professionals, investors, and superb networking tools. Thanks for your attention.